I've played a good amount of fighting games in my life. I've played a good amount, and I would like to pick one character from each fighting game and say, hey, this is my character for this reason. But when someone asks me what is my favorite fighting game character ever, I could never really give an answer about something like that. But I have an answer. Katherine from freaking Chaos Code is one of the most ridiculous characters in my life. And despite Chaos Code not having much of a story, I managed to piece together some things, which, I mean, you can only do much with like a character bio and an ending, in which Chaos Code has two arcade endings. But the point is, Katherine is so freaking weird that I just love this character. Katherine is actually a dude named Heihachi Kotori. Heihachi. Oh my god. I can't hear the name Heihachi without thinking like Tekken Heihachi every time. But anyway, Katherine, aka Heihachi, is actually a mangaka who draws manga for young women. And that's the whole point of the character. He has like these gestures and all his mannerisms are very feminine. And then like they actually on his character bio they have like question marks, because in the Japanese version there's no pronouns referring to the character, but in the English version of the game they have question marks next to she. It's like, one day she question mark accidentally obtained a special power. Now she question mark uses the power to fight in a battle for the Chaos Code in order to come up with new ideas for her question mark next manga. Katherine is a dude, and like, not on top of that, like, I like fighting as the guy because, like, first of all, just his moveset is just pretty interesting in the first place. But I had to take pictures for this because I had the Switch version. Taking pictures, like, I should have took pictures like normally instead of taking pictures of my goddamn phone. Don't know why I did that, but like all his moves, like every like normal move he does, he cosplay as a different character. Like one moment he's like a tiger, another moment he's a cheerleader, another costume he pulls off his Marilyn Monroe kind of deal where he has the dress like floats up in the wind and whatnot. You know, literally various other characters. And I just like this character because like of all the work they put into just each move being a new outfit for the character to wear. They really went ham in on this cosplay stuff and I love it. And then like there's like the ridiculousness of like his arcade endings. Like one arcade ending literally has him drawing like freaking like this yaoi freaking yaoi manga for his, because he's a mangaka. And then he's shipping himself in the story with two other characters from the game, Cerberus Black and Kudlock Sin. Now, it's funny because like Kudlock is actually one of the main villains. I think is the main villain of Chaos Code, right? And then like he's kind of a goober from the other endings I've seen him in. Like they don't like he's seemingly be taken seriously, but like his endings show that he's kind of a goober like everyone else. So like Chaos Code isn't taken too seriously. And then like for what I can understand, he like Cerberus wants to he has Cerberus and Kudlock fight over him. And then like Kudlock eventually just gives up. And he's all like, well, like he writes Kudlock in the story like, well, you know, I can't be with you. I guess you guys are all you guys are perfect with each other. So I'll leave. You know, hope you guys enjoy yourselves and be happy together. And so like freaking Kudlock leaves, and then like he has Cerberus and Katherine share a kiss, and then like somehow it gets into the hands of somehow the manga gets into the hands of Cerberus and Kudlock, and they're reading through it. Like Cerberus just has this look on his face. Like he just cannot believe what the hell he's seeing, and it's like this funniest shit ever. Like the face alone. Like Kudlock's reading it, and then like he gets his freaking bandage mark on his head, so I could tell he got punched by Cerberus. And then like it just like like Kudlock doesn't have an expression on his face. He just hides his face in the corner, and he's all like, "What the hell is this?" Like it's the funniest thing ever. It's so unnecessary, and I love it. And then like the only reason that this is even happening in the first place, because it's implied that Katherine does have feelings for Cerberus, and he even says so that like he's basing this manga off his first love, and he does have feelings for Cerberus, which I just find hilarious because it's just the reactions of these characters that's the funniest thing to me ever. Like, I swear to God. Like, not only just his actions and just the arcade mode, like, his colors also are weird. Because, like, I did some research, because there's, like, barely anything about Chaos Code. Right? And then, like, I looked at the colors, and they're supposed to be based off, like 4 of his colors are supposed to be based off the Teletubbies, of all things. The goddamn Teletubbies. And I'm sitting there like, what? No way. Because I found that, like, on TV tropes and Mizumi Wiki. I can't be too sure, because there's, like, barely any information off Chaos Code as it is. And I honestly think the Teletubbies will be too far out to guess that they could be, like, part of it. Like, looking at the characters closer, I can see it, and it does make sense. But, like, that's like, okay, what, why? Why would a Teletubbies be, of all the things, that, you know? Like, when I look at the colors, they do match up to the Teletubbies. The exact same colors. And I'm sitting here like, oh, shit, dude, don't tell me they're actually the Teletubbies. But then I look at, you know, I see the character, I even see how the suit is made, and I see, like, the little plant thing on top of his head, which I have no idea what the hell that is. But it does, like, the little freaking antennas that the Teletubbies have on their goddamn heads. So, like, I'm like, okay, you got a character based off the guy, his colors are based off the freaking Teletubbies. Now I know that Japan knows something about Teletubbies. Freaking great. Something I wanted to ignore and did it. Like, I love this character. Katherine is so balls off the wall insane as a character concept. And, like, the fact that you barely know anything about the character, like, Chaos Code doesn't have a story mode. So you're going to have to kind of piece shit together from the arcade mode and from the character's mannerisms and whatnot. So I can only guess certain things. And I can only, like, you know, imply certain things. But, like, looking at the Teletubbies, I was like, holy shit. And the thing about it is, it fits in with Katherine as a character. Like, Katherine's a weird as hell character, but I feel like it fits him, you know? Like, it fits him so well because he's just an, like, oddball of a character. Like, a dude already fighting, and every single move he pulls out is a different cosplay. Most of them are women, for Christ's sakes. He's a mangaka who draws manga for young women. He's insanely feminine, and, like, the game doesn't know what to do with him. And he also has feelings for, like the freaking, he's shipping the main villain with himself. He ships the villain with himself to act as a rival for another dude in the cast that he ships himself with. It's so dumb as a character concept that I love Katherine. He's one of my, actually, I think he might be my favorite fighting game character. Chaos Code is a very underrated game. It's a very underappreciated game because it has a bunch of weird ass concepts. I mean, hell, the main character the main character Hikaru has another playable version of himself that's literally a complete and utter otaku. He even carries around a freaking goddamn body pillow, which it's so stupid. But Chaos Code is so funny that I wish it had a story mode so it can breathe more, or just people knew about it more, because these characters, I cannot be happy with these characters just being left in the dust like this. There are very funny character concepts. Like, Chaos Code has a bunch, like, all of the characters are very interesting, and I really want to know more about it. But Katherine takes the cake as one of my favorite fighting game characters, if not my favorite fighting game character in general, just because of how insane he is. Like, just, damn, dude, this character's fun. He's fun to play as, too. That's the good thing about it. He's a fun character and fun to play as. And that's why I like Katherine for Chaos Code. Holy shit, man.